The first thing you have to do is dare the dark. Look at it square in the face. There are things that happen you can't change. It could be the diagnosis. It could be the lawsuit. It can be the business thing. It could be a virus that comes globally. There's things that we face that we personally can't change. It's a power move when you just look it square in the face. You dare it. You dare that dark. You look at it square in the face. You're not fighting it. You're not defending from it. You're just saying, and here it is. And here it is. Here it is. Here's this moment. On the hero's journey, the hero wants to get the princess out of the castle, or to get the treasure. And there's a river to ford. There's an ocean to cross. There's a dragon to slay. There's difficulty to become the person who has the capacities that are commensurate with the treasure, the life, whatever it is that we said was the outcome of the journey that we would take from where we were to where we want to be. And there are navigation tools that we use, the first of which is look at the river you got to cross. Look at the dragon you got to slay. Look at the ocean you're going to cross. You got to look at it square in the face. This is the challenge. Here it is. Secondly, what are you telling yourself about that? Here's where your mindset training comes in. You don't get to not tell yourself something about that dragon or that river or that ocean or whatever is the dark forest, whatever the difficulty is between where you are and where you want to be. You got to look it square in the face. Secondly, you're going to tell yourself something about that when you look. Notice what you're noticing. Make sure that what you're telling yourself is empowering. You look at it and say, you know what? We're all going to get through this one way or another. And I have a power in me to help me navigate this in a way that will actually take me to a greater part of myself and my life if I navigate well. And I get to choose between navigating this in a way where I am letting it turning to being bitter, being resistant, being irritated, or I can use this as inner training. As this is a time, you see, you don't build muscle set on the first 2 reps in the gym. It's at the end, when you've lifted and now there's where you're building. And it's the same thing when the outside pressure is so great, we have an opportunity to build resources that bring homeostasis. Right now, on every square inch of your skin, it's about 14 pounds of atmospheric pressure. So the average man has about 4,000 pounds of atmospheric pressure on him and about 3,000 on the average woman. But nature has created our bodies, this wonderful earth suit that we wear, in such a degree that there is 14.7, it's about, pounds of atmospheric internal pressure pressing against that atmospheric pressure. It brings stasis, equilibrium. Meaning that when you got up this morning, you didn't think, wow, I hope I don't get laid flat today by all the pressure coming at me. Or I hope I don't explode by all the pressure my body's pressing out. You don't even think about it, except if the outside pressure seems more than you're used to. And when it's more than you're used to, you want to have some internal pressure valves where you can balance that even though the circumstance hasn't changed yet. This is where you build muscle set in being able to have a circumstance without the circumstance having you. You can't change the circumstance right away, but you can change you. You can change how you relate to it and what you're telling yourself while you're going through it.